forced my girl to call me Greggario for 2 straight days.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. But she had to do it. Not only did she have to accent the Greggario, she had to do this. It's
With
not
the
like
fist?
It's not. But I had to teach her. It's not like a fist pump. It's like you take your fist to the side like this.
Yeah.
And then you just bring it forward, bring it to the middle. Greggario.
Oh.
For emphasis.
For emphasis.
Yeah.
Greggario.
It's almost like you're doing like the hand under the arm fart without the hand under the arm. Picture the right arm, like your left arm's under your armpit and you're going to make the fart sound. Take that away. What you do with your right arm, you close it like that.
Are you just trying to see if she'll stay with you before you get married? Is that what you're doing with the...
I walked into the living room. It was like, I guess I was just bored halfway through, like, you know, having time off from the radio show. And I go, I got to tell you something. She's like, yeah, what? I'm like, I want you to call me Greggario for the next 2 days.
And my sanity's being questioned sometimes. It's just...
And then last night, we were watching Biggest Loser Couples, which is just hilarious. We'll start talking about that as the show develops, but I highly recommend you take a peek at Biggest Loser Couples. You know, like a husband and wife team losing weight together, blah, 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 best friends,
Fatties.
Mother and son. Anyway,
sexy.
We're in bed just watching a little TV before, you know, it's time to crash. And I go, I'll be right back. Because where are you going? I'm like, I'm just going to the bathroom, right? So I walk in the bathroom, which is right next to the bedroom, obviously, and I close the door, and I just start screaming at the top of my lungs.
Why? Why?
That's what she asked when I came out. And then I come back out, and I'm very normal, and I jump back into bed and continue watching Biggest Loser Couples, making believe nothing happened. She's like, what the F was that? I'm like, I just decided to start doing scream therapy.
Oh, where you like some primal screaming?
Yeah, I was watching something. They were talking about scream therapy, or I was reading something. I forget now. So I said, all right.
Wasn't that a fad a while ago?
I don't know. So I decided to just out of nowhere start scream therapy last night.
Sure she appreciated that.
Oh, yeah.
Nut.
I did the same thing with my girlfriend, but instead of going into the bathroom, I just did it right in her face.
with an accusing finger point.
So New Year's resolution, mine is to be a bigger ass in 08.
Right.
I felt like I was too nice in 07, and it didn't make me happy whatsoever. It didn't get me anywhere, so I figure I'll go back to my old ways.
Hold on. You did Greggario.
That'll work.
You did the screaming, and you asked Richard Huff. You said he got 12 hits.
12. Yeah, that was pretty mean.
And I kicked the BMW in Philly.
Yeah. Because the old bags were wearing fur.
Well, because I knew they didn't know karate. I knew I was safe. That was after I bit my
shoulder.
I don't know. It's in between. It's that. See,
it's your arm.
Anyone could bite their bicep or their shoulder muscle, but to go in between where there's just a little skin there that doesn't develop, boy, you're doing damage. So anyway, my non-sexual boner.
Oh.
So we were
somewhere.
We're all partying at F.H. Riley's, and I decided I need lots of water. So my brother has these big blue bottles of water. So I'm like, I was done drinking. So I'm like, I'm going to drink one of these before I attempt.
What is that like?
What? Drinking water?
Being done drinking.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Anthony knows it's time to stop drinking when his eyes flutter open. And he goes, oh, what was that? What happened? Let's go to the videotape.
just blood and hair ribbons.
Yeah.
That's all I see.
This is where Jimmy and I are different. This is how, I guess it should be acknowledged when Ant tells these crazy stories. I kind of like enjoy them and I laugh really hard and I'm hoping it's really horrific. And Jimmy is like holy shit, what are you doing?
What are you doing? He yells at me. He goes, what are you doing?
Well,
I'm almost like disappointed by the end of this unbelievable story.
It didn't end in some kind of tragic death.
Listen, if I had fuck you money, I would enjoy it too. But I don't, and I don't want to see the radio show.
Neither, really. I don't have fuck you money. I have go to hell money.
Yes, I have please don't hurt yourself money. Please don't hurt yourself. Plus, I don't want to see my friend injured. I worry.
Of course not.
Because it would just be a tragedy if such a brilliant guy was struck down early.
Horrible.
It would make for a good story, though.
Yeah, it would, but then you'd be like, hey, weren't you on that show that you... it would be just depressing.
Oh, he's right there. Why don't we continue with the show? So I drink this enormous enormous bottle of water, and then
went right to your dick.
Then you got some beers in you, and you got some wine in you, so you got a lot of fluid in you. And I go back to the hotel, and the middle of the night, I got a rager.
Piss hard on.
Holy fuck! And then I woke up and I looked at it, I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive. I gotta admit.
Do something.
I almost wanted to take a picture, and then I was deciding, well, I can't really sleep because this thing is so raging and pulsating.
Jesus Christ.
It's one of those hard-ons where it just aches deep down where you don't even know what muscle is aching.
Years ago on NEW, I was talking about something like that, and I said sometimes you just gotta, not sexually or anything.
Yeah.
You just gotta grab it, squeeze, and go, ah!
Right. Well,
just bang, die.
By the way, this is another story I told my girl, and I had her in stitches, and she thinks I'm just, well, she knows I'm insane. So then I'm like, wow, after I admired it and attempted to fall asleep, and I couldn't because it was pulsing and aching, and Jesus Christ. Then I'm like, you know what? I think I might have to jerk off to get rid of this thing.
Wow.
So I'm thinking, I think I might. But then I realized at that moment that it wasn't a sexual hard-on. It was a piss hard-on.
It was just a piss hard-on,
So then I'm like, this sucks. Because if it was an erotic hard-on, you could take care of it, right? You could just get it done. But if it's
the job done.
If it's a piss hard-on, even when you're done, you're still going to have the ache because you're filled with piss, right? So I go in the bathroom to relieve myself.
Why are you looking around?
This is what made Lindsay laugh. This is actually how I had a leak.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, no,
it's like this, right?
It's a little visual, but...
I was like this, right? Like basic stance, Superman stance. I'm like, fuck. So then I decided to go like this.
Now he's leaning forward. Hold on, let me paint the visual.
Yeah.
There's a bucket under him.
Frisks.
Yes, leaning against the wall.
Right.
Yeah.
Pointing that delicious appendage.
And then I had to go, and I had to walk down the wall with my legs like this. Until I was about at a 45, can you see this? Like a 45-degree angle.
Yes, he's right now. Looks like he's doing a push-up against the wall.
And then that didn't work, so then I literally got down at almost 33, like 30 degrees.
Yeah.
So then my dick would be finally pointing
at the ball.
Why don't you hold it? Like, you weren't holding it?
Yeah, but you
can't bend down.
You can't bend it down.
Yes, you can.
You don't want to bust that thing off.
I kick my ass back like a cat, and I point it down gently, and I can piss.
That hurts.
You're insane.
You can't bend a boner down.
You don't understand the state I was in then, Jimmy. There was no bending. There was no touching. This thing had a life of its own.
Believe me, I understand the state you were in. I have the Disney Channel.
And then Opie, why stay at hotel? Why? Why not at Ant's house? I've never seen Ant's house.
I haven't either.
And I don't think I'll ever see Ant's house.
I'm dying to see Ant's house.
You will. He gives these very vague invites.
Yeah, hey, if you're ever in the area and you happen to know where it is.
Give me a call sometime and then
go by
maybe you can stop by and check it out.
Me and my girl go by, we have a few laughs.
You know something?
Hey, if you happen to be Ann, I'm in the area every weekend. Well, give me a call, and if I'm not passed out or driving real fast on the Southern State Parkway.
All right, I promise. One of my resolutions in 2008 are to have you guys both over my house. No. Have both of you guys over my place as many times as you've had me over yours in 2007.
You're invited to my place.
Dude, shut up. I've never been there, never seen you. You've been there longer than me. Shut up. You're wrong.
2007 was the year of the mousetrap. I've only been in my new place a few months.
That's right.
And it's being redecorated from head to toe.
Probably have more done than I do.
Revamped. Oh, I'm way ahead of you now.
I'm never home.
Way ahead of you. Anyway, so then I was...
By the way, my girlfriend, it's like fucking having a tsunami over. Could you fucking use a dresser drawer once, baby? You've never seen a messier chick.
Really?
Oh, my God.
You got the messy chick?
Oh, she actually, I know she's always out of the bathroom because there's shitty toilet paper all over the living room floor. She just throws it out the fucking door. Clothes strewn all over.
Oh, shit. So then I'm attempting this leak, and it's just kind of going in spurts. And I was
that's rough.
I was this close to searching out a plate
A plate?
Because I was kind of had like this like weird room where you kind of could maybe like cook stuff. And they had like cabinets and stuff. I was going to get a plate to do a ricochet.
Oh, shit.
No joke either. Like, I was that close because I was in such pain with this thing.
A cup might work.
Because of all the
shove it in a cup.
Liquid I was drinking.
And then it would, like, come down. But then you're getting it down your fucking shaft and nuts and everything.
No plate. That's why you go plate.
Yeah, but then it's gonna spray.
It's gonna hit.
Shit.
It's gonna hit and then kind of fall. And it's not my house, so I don't care.
How about the curtains? You're in a fucking hotel. Just piss on the drapes. Who cares?
Fuck them.
I try to piss when I don't even have to. Into the fucking air conditioning vent. What's the matter with you?
So anyway, that was my raging non-sexual.
Did you wind up jacking it?
No, because it wasn't about that.
But I mean, after it went away, wasn't you still a little plump?
No, I went down to like, normal size, which is pretty impressive, just hanging around.
See, what I do with those when I have a raging boner like that is like my girl's asleep on the side, and I'll kind of stand over it, give the old tap on the face, and I'll just say like, suck puppy, suck puppy.
And that works.
Yes.
Yeah.
Suck puppy.
All right. Want to take a break before we enter? Greggario ate too many truffles over the holiday.
Oh. Scared me.
Antonio.
Oh.
Greggario.
That's me.
What are you, Jimmy?
Yimmy.
Yimmy. And Greg Brady's leftovers from, Wisconsin. I wonder if he's a cheesehead. Oh, cheesehead. He writes, Greggario, Antonio, and Yimmy. Fuck, you always have to trump us, you asshole.
I didn't. I took you totally off guard.
I had a nice bit with my Greggario, and then I added a little Antonio, and then you have to like...
But you have, what could I have done?
You had another great show. I'm so fucking happy to have you guys back. Well, thank you, Greg Brady's leftovers.
Jimbo. See, there's nothing I could have done that I would have had emphasis.
I know.
Jimbo. Jimmy. Now, Antonio
I did it to myself because I knew you would come up with something good. I should have just shut my tray up. Here's another runner-up line of the day. Yimmy.
Not you saying it wrong.
All right, let's go around the room. And everyone has to do their part.
All right.
I'm Greggario.
Antonio.
Yimmy.
He's the comic relief.
No, I'm the meek.
J is silent, I noticed.
Of course it is. Yeah. So it becomes a Y. I'm the meek, simple boy. A meek yet simple boy. And my arms like connect, like the back of my wrists connect.